Hi, I'm Laruga, and I'm an Ashtanga Yoga teacher. I've been practicing for over 24 years and teaching for over 16 years. So obviously, with that being said, Ashtanga Yoga is a big part of my life. And, in the big idea of what Ashtanga means to me, it's really about just understanding who you are beyond what we're conditioned to think that we are. And, the practice is really about this aspect of stilling the mind. That at its simplest definition, that's really what it's about. And when we still the mind, we actually experience our inherent nature naturally. Stilling the mind isn't the easiest thing. That's why we have to work through methods and practices to become more skillful with obtaining that clarity of mind. And what's so interesting about the Ashtanga Yoga practice is it's multifaceted. So what multifaceted means is it works on the physical body, it works on our mental capacity, it works through our spiritual nature and also our energetic nature. And through some schools of thought, there really is no separation. It is all one, it's all working together. But, in modern life, we think of it as separate. But when we practice yoga, we really come in contact with all aspects of who we are, and we find that sense of unity and connection, most importantly, when we impart a practice in our daily life. So it just really helps us to find greater fulfillment internally, because external circumstances are constantly changing, and if external circumstances are always dictating our happiness, we will always feel this upheaval of up and down, highs and lows. And what yoga teaches us is to just find that fulfillment within, because once we find that connection within, we will just find greater meaning, and we can, in a sense, be able to deal with the external circumstances that are constantly changing even better. So over our 8-week course, I will be guiding you every step of the way through this journey into the Ashtanga Yoga practice. The way that the 8-week course has been designed is we'll be covering the Ashtanga Yoga practice for 3 times consecutively during the week, have an active recovery, and then for 2 days in a row, we will do a flow-based class having themes. One of the themes, for instance, is the hips. We might be working on shoulders or back to just focus and hone in on certain areas of the body. So in the Ashtanga Yoga practice, it is very challenging, and sometimes it can feel overwhelming. However, we designed this program to really create this step approach to building things up over time, building more postures, and this is really how the Ashtanga Yoga practice is supposed to be taught. We're not necessarily supposed to go through the first sequence known as the primary sequence all in one go. We just have to build up our knowledge of the practice, understanding the poses, how they work, the technique of the postures. Also, over time, also learning the Sanskrit names of the poses as part of learning the practice. There's a lot of things happening in the beginning. We're learning how to flow in and out of the postures. We're learning how to do the postures themselves, and we're also learning the sequence of the poses and how that is derived. So in this course, we'll be focusing on building up the Ashtanga Yoga primary series. That is the first sequence of the Ashtanga Yoga method. And like I said before, to supplement the Ashtanga Yoga practice, we have 2 practices a week that are focused on certain areas of the body. So again, I will be with you every step of the way, and also helping you to work through areas of challenge. Just understand that sometimes certain postures might seem out of your grasp, but it really truly just takes practice, consistency, dedication, and perseverance, and that will develop over time. So with all that being said, I invite you to join me on this journey. I promise you it will be challenging, but also inspiring. The practice of Ashtanga Yoga is one of the best decisions I ever made for myself. This journey through the practice just allows you to find greater empowerment within and also just experiencing the nature of your potential, which always leaves one inspired to grow and expand. So I really hope you enjoy the program. Just remember, all you need is to show up, you need your mat, and also a willingness to learn and try. I hope to see you in our first class soon.